Hello everybody, my name is Mathis and welcome back to some more Subnautica. It's been a productive couple of episodes, I must say. And this episode will hopefully continue to prove that that is true, as we are now on an island where there is signs of life of survivors who landed on this planet before us, which doesn't make much sense. And we're going to figure out why that is, what these guys are here for. But from a gameplay perspective, today is the day where we hopefully get some scans done for better base building that we can then use to our advantage. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do and scan what we can. Okay, you're a dick. Scan what we can and grab what we can. I don't know if scanning plants and stuff does anything for us other than lore. I'm pretty sure it probably doesn't, actually. There's a better way up there. I just gotta figure out where it is. I might just have to follow the path if I remember correctly, actually. But I feel like there's some other stuff here as well. Let's go this way. What's this? Ming plant. This is where we're gonna get the scans also for the ability to grow certain things. And with that, we can, you know, make food for ourselves, and we eventually get the Cyclops. Yeah, let's keep following this path. Thank goodness this wildlife has a built-in path for us to follow. Man, the frame rate is actually pretty good. Last time I was here, if I remember correctly, the frame rate was kind of all over the place and not that stable. Again, just another kind of clear evidence that they are polishing the balls off this thing and prepping it for an official release. I'm really curious what more they have to do before they say, you know, we're good, this is it. This is the 1.0 release. 'Cause I feel like the answer is probably not much more. What is that noise? Is that just supposed to be the water? And it's like atmospheric noise of us being so high up we can hear like the water crashing against the waves, but we don't hear that when we're down below, so it sounds more like static. Maybe there'll be an expansion one day where we can go to the moon. I'd love to see, after Subnautica's done, their take. What? It sounds like gunshots. Their take on maybe like a space survival kind of game. I really feel like they've kind of got the survival genre in a really good spot with their mix of story and actually needing to survive. Stasis rifle fragment. All right. Spotlight bulkhead. Well, this is good. So now we can make a bulkhead. Spotlight, I don't think I've built before. So that's cool. Observatory is good, but it's not the multi-purpose room that I'd like. No, I think that's rock supposed to be falling off this thing. That's what that noise is. You know, we can take the water because we have a lot right now. Let me actually down 2. Then we can grab this PDA. This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. I'd been dreaming of it, but it's hard to enjoy alone. The time we spent on this island when we first crashed, it seems so long ago now. Father was right. We never should have left. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They don't want us down here. Despite my best efforts, the infection is progressing and the visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are already part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It soothes me somewhat to know I'll join them soon. And you know what? It's a wonderful view. That's new. That's also creepy. So they died of the infection that I have. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a scan.
New blueprint acquired. Self-scan complete. The bacterial infection in your system has progressed. Detecting skin irritation and immune system response. Further data required to identify bacterial strain.
Right, so it's still progressing. So lantern fruit, I think we can plant. I'm going to hang on to it for now. I do also need to get some lockers up and running soon because did I scan the bed, by the way? Yeah. Lockers up and running for storage because we just don't have any storage outside of our base little home. That, I think, is the multi-purpose room I'm looking for right now. So let's head that way. Kind of just glitch our way down the side, Skyrim style. Yeah. Stasis rifle. That'll give us a blueprint for it. Multi-purpose room. This is what I need.
Acquired.
We're gonna get attacked soon, though. Trying to, like, move around a bit. Wait, what? Why did it start over? Alright, there we go. So they have a purple tablet, so they must have learned about the aliens. Exterior grow bed, very important for home base stuff.
New blueprint acquired.
Chinese potatoes, my favorite. We're going to have to come back here, I think. When we have the ability to, at least. Well, let's pop in this way. Wall planter.
New blueprint acquired.
Open data box. Ultra glide fin. Streamline construction. Enhance swim speed.
New blueprint acquired.
Ultra glide fins. So we can make those, I assume? Cool. Love the new animations, man. I'd also love a ladder animation at some point. Did he die? No. Chief's log. 5 weeks since our ship was shot out of the air. Fate spared my son, Bart, and I, but also burdened us with the presence of a cut-price mercenary with local expertise, name of Maida, and I reluctantly commissioned for this voyage. Who I reluctantly commissioned for this voyage. Through spending the life pod, spent days in the life pod, rain hammering the roof, ocean on the horizon. Then the weather cleared, and we saw this floating oasis. We were saved. We salvaged the Degasi wreck to build this habitat. I set Bart to studying the indigenous plant life, finding us a stable food source. That expensive education of his is paying dividends sooner than I expected. Our only problem is Maida. She claims the island's too small to support us all indefinitely. Says the weather's gonna turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. She's like, you've never gone more than a week without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. Every judgment she makes assumes things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd see that humans have spent millennia shackling nature to our will. This planet won't cause any new problems. Our one task is to stay alive as comfortably as possible. Blah, blah, blah. Nope. Okay. Degasi voice log. Son, I said no! Wait for the storm to pass. It's one vegetable patch compared to our safety. You stop being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk. I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself. Say, Chief. Chief! What? Do you know how to drain those grow beds out of their 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air? Don't get clever, Maida. You're too old to change habits. Just saying, what's your boy's life worth to you today if tomorrow you're going to be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like? Let him go deal with the plants. Son, go deal with the plants. Disembark the habitat. Interfere with the family again. Do you understand me? No rescue coming, sir. Chief. Blah, blah, blah. So basically, those are the ones who died. And they were fighting at the end. Creepy ass eye, man. Also, it got dark all of a sudden. The day ended. But we can swing into here. We don't really need this. We can take it. What is that thing? I don't know. I found it outside in the sand. Part of another ship? None I've ever seen. It's not even it's scratched. Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something. Stand down, Chief. If we're going to crumble to dust, it would have been done so when I picked it up. It's glowing. We're not the first people to come to this planet. People, maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here. And they were talking about this tablet. Of which I picked up both of those things, and the icon for it never went away. Alright. Now, there's only one more habitat, and that's up top. Granted, my inventory is probably very full now. But it's up there. And I need to find a way up and across. I don't know if there is a way up and across. Unless I can Skyrim it somehow. I thought I saw a path when I was on my way down here to get up there. At least like an easier path. But I could be very, very wrong. Okay, here we go. Cave. Let's get a scan. Another PDA.
Signal location uploaded.
Oh,
PDA
shit.
Integrating new PDA data.
You see, Chief, you brought us to the sodden planet, told us we'd see a lush payday. Now what do we got? Some 6 weeks later, crew's dead, front room's half buried, food washed away. Suppose the executive decision would be better left to someone with your extensive expertise of hitting people in the face. I know enough not to take unscheduled detours to uncharted planets, something we didn't need to learn the hard way. Easy to judge my decisions in hindsight, harder to come up with a plan of your own. Already got one. We take what we can carry and hunker down in a cave somewhere. Fortify. I scouted a site a couple 100 meters deep. Lots of metal deposit. How do you imagine we live? With ready access to building materials? Like damn queens. Couple of water filters, a bioreactor, fresh fish. But Chief, we'll eat seaweed salad and drink our own piss if that's what it takes. All that matters is, have you got something better? Send the coordinates to my PDA. So we got the coordinates to where they built the base underwater that we can later find. And from my recollection, if it's the same base I'm thinking of, it's a little dangerous. But only a little dangerous. And what's a little danger in the face of adventure? Is there a better way up and around? Trying to implement my old World of Warcraft skills of wall jumping. There's gotta be a better way. I'm heading this way. Every time I stop sprinting, you just hear blah, 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 blah. All we need to do is get back on the path anyway, so let's just follow the path. See if it starts going upwards. There it is. Start climbing it. There we go. See, Mathis, don't try and break the game. This is going to surprise you, Mathis, but if you try to play the game the way it's meant to be played, you probably have more success. There she is, all destroyed. The Big Mama ship. I don't know if there's much up here that I need to scan. Other than some basically like vanity stuff.
New blueprint acquired.
This island is the best thing that could have happened to us. Look at that window. No predators, fresh food. No building materials, nothing left on the ship, and the kid says we're going to starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid. It's true, father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us. All I'm saying is Osha's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we're going to get our feet wet. The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay? Just go take a swim. Go right ahead. Believe me, I'm thinking of it. Yeah, so basically it was the last bit of lore about this little family before they ended up going underwater. There it is. Proposed Degasi habitat. And ending up possibly dying in the process. Something we'll learn. But for now, we're going to head back to our seamoth. Do I have a bioreactor blueprint? I don't know, actually. Let's see. Do I have... I've got this. Useless stuff. Grow beds are great. They don't take much at all. We do. And that's actually not hard to make. I think our next task, the task I'm going to give myself anyway, is to really get the base in an operable situation where we can live out of it. Okay. We don't have to worry about constantly going back and forth. And get the official move from our life pod to the base and begin, like, operations out of that pretty much exclusively. I have a cool idea of how I want the base to look. It'll be practical. More practical than the last one, anyway.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And hopefully look decent. Again, stay high. Avoid that if I can. Avoid going any deeper than I have to. That's fine. That's a little eerie looking. Being that close and being on the level with him and he's off in the distance, but it's fine. I'd rather see him than see the frickin' Reaper-ass Leviathan. We got what we needed. Now we start making progress. We do need... Whoop! I hear ya. We do need some quartz. So if I see some, I should try and get some. There also should be some relatively close to my life pod anyway. I can see the bottom of my life pod right now. Did I pass it? Yep. Okay, let's pause up for a second.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Ooh, high priority. All right. Send immediate burial detail. Interesting. Well, we got a flashlight. I need to make a laser cutter still, which requires diamond, which I have one of, and cave sulfur, which is not that difficult. I also want to re-equip that. The rebreather. And I don't really need the radiation helmet anymore. I'm pretty sure I can actually just ditch it completely. I'm going to store... I shouldn't store anything, actually. I need quartz. I need to take quartz. Let's actually store this. I'm going to grab as much quartz as I can. I also should take titanium if I can. Alright, and let's make this a trip, shall we? So we got carrying high priority passengers remains. Where is it? Is it? It's off in that direction. Home base is the opposite of where I want to go. So why don't we hold off on that right now? Let's head to home base and let's see if we can get some stuff built. I also, yeah, we're gonna have to make multiple trips because I'm gonna need to build some stuff. Oh my god. What the fuck? Why is everything so loud all of a sudden? I thought for a second the Reaper Leviathan glitched and he was like nearby again. That was extremely loud. It scared the balls out of me, I tell you what. Jesus. That's fine. You guys can make your little mating call all you want. Just... fuck. Ooh. That was a different noise. Sounded really distant. A little echoey. Through the kelp forest we go. Is that new music? Might be. I just need some atmospheric music that I've heard 1,000 times and I can't remember. Also possible. Yeah, that's a horrible noise. Really up close, it's horrible. All right. No sign of the warpers yet. And we're here. All right. So I'm actually thinking Q to deconstruct that real quick. Q to deconstruct this real quick. Ooh, I don't have room for it. That's fine. Give me... Because like I said, I have kind of an idea as to the way I want to build this. So let's get this up. And then another tube here. Now, in order to get the multi-purpose room up, I can just build it. Let's get that here. I want this basically in the middle, and I want tubes going all around it. If that makes sense.
It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity.
So, like, I'll have like a tube.
But never forget that it is not.
Thanks, lady. That goes from here to here. Oh, maybe I can't. So if I did like a tube here. Okay, do I need the four-way? I probably need the four-way. It's not gay if it's a four-way. Let's do that. So then maybe I can put the multi-purpose room right in the center. Yeah, that's what I need to do. And then we have tubes going all around it. Well, since I can't afford that yet, I can make this hatch. You can get a hatch up on this thing so we have an entrance. Let's go get some air real quick. Whoop! Game is having an issue. We can kind of pop in. Ooh, cool.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
I love it. Is that animation every time? It is. It is. Cool. All right, so yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to put like a multi-purpose room in the center, build a tube around it, and probably just build up. Multi-purpose room like one, and then we can even go out and kind of build it in a grid-like situation. In fact, we can probably pop this for now. Can I build the multi-purpose room? No, we're a little short, but that's all right. And I think we're going to have to stop this episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comment section below by hitting the like button. Your support means the world to me, and as always, I'll see all of you guys next time. Bye-bye.